the break. This particular episode of Melbourne Musos, the drum show, is showcasing a couple of different sticks. And what this one is another quite innovative stick, okay, from Promark. This is called the Active Wave 570. This is Glenn Kotche from Wilco, the band Wilco's trademark stick here. Have a look at it. Talk about space age design, isn't it? It's quite a long stick. It's 16 3/4 inches long. Okay. Now, there's two main things. I'll get the basics out the way. It's an acorn tip, and it has a long taper. What's that, about 3 inches? Yeah, so it's a rebound type. But here's what you've been waiting for. There's two things to it that make it quite innovative. Is what they call the active wave, this fella here. Now, this is, for drumsticks, quite innovative. I'm sure they've taken it from kitchen accessories and stuff, like the moulded grip and stuff. But what this actually does is, where the fulcrum is, the first notch, okay, series of notches, and they call active wave. And the first notch is where the fulcrum usually is, sort of thing. And what happens is, if I'm using traditional grip, I'll do the same thing. And it creates quite a comfortable feel. It's your fingers wrap around each notch and all that sort of business, and it really just sits in your hand. Now, the fact that it's 16 3/4 inches long, I really feel like, it's just that extra little bit for stupid kits like this, where you need to reach a little bit. So there's quite easy, okay. A standard Promark stick is, especially the Select Balance range and all that, is 16 inches long. That's about right. This is 16 3/4. It's that extra 3/4 that makes all the difference. Take it from me. And there you go. But what happens is that not only do you have the extra length, okay, it's got a special grip, okay, and what goes on here, I'm going to do this as straight as I can, but it has what they call an active grip coating, okay, and what happens here is it's heat activated, and it essentially gets sticky when wet. Do it straight, Chris. I'm playing with a straight bat. So, if you tend to perspire, or you're in the heat of the action, not only do you have that extra 3/4 of an inch, but you've also got the active grip working for you. I'm not going to let this go to air. Oh! Minding my own business, walking down the street one day, I came across Glenn Kotche's signature sticks. And I said, "Glenn." He said, "Yeah, Chris. What's the big difference with your signature sticks?" "Well, Chris," he said, "it has active grip. For those times when you just need a little bit more." Well, that'll never get to air. Anyway, there you go. So what we have here is the Glen Kotche from Wilco's Active Wave 570, okay? And what you have is the girth is 570, the length is 16 3/4. It has active grip, okay? Gets as you heat up in the in your gig or wherever you may be, it gets sticky and all that sort of thing, bit tacky there. And to top it all off, it has the active wave, a couple of notches there to really help you out with the fulcrum. Got a beautiful grip to it. If you wish, if you want even more of a heavy hit or whatever, you could go down the track of going down a notch, sort of putting your fulcrum back a bit and holding on for dear life. And yeah, it's still balanced. There you have it. Okay. So I really like this stick. All little tiny double entendres aside, fellas and Sheilas here in Australia, spelt with a capital S. Australia, mate. What happens is that this is the Active Wave Glen Kotche stick. Wonderful. Okay. Once again, Promark's come up with quite a few different innovations, but all jokes aside, it is a wonderfully balanced stick. I like it a lot. Okay, it's a long taper. You have the active wave, yeah, it is active wave. I got that right. And then the active grip. Okay, so if you find you're in the middle of, doing a heavy rock extravaganza and your stick slips out and it ends up in, like there's the lead singer going, "What just happened?" That kind of thing. This stick tends to prevent that if you want it to. The doink and boom tish. But what happens is you can hold on for dear life. There you go. So back after the break. My name's Chris Quinan. Promarks are the creators of the stick, and I am the author of all those horrible jokes. Okay, back after the break with a third innovation from Promark. God.